guys, it's Megan, and today I'm going to do my Project Use It Up Q3 2019 midway update. So it is mid-August right now, and so I'm going to update you on the 10 products that I chose for this quarter's Project Use It Up project pan, and I'm pretty proud of how much I've used up so far this quarter for this project. I have 4 completed products, and then the other 6 are in pretty good shape. So let's start with the most exciting thing that I finished. MAC Lightscapade MSF. I cannot believe this because I just finished a highlighter in the last project, and that was the Becca Moonstone highlighter. It took me so long. This took me also a really long time, but the way I used this up was on my chest. It has just the most amazing natural glow to it. It's a very subtle highlight, so if you don't like really blinding highlights like today, I have on the Fenty Diamond Balm, and this is a very like in your face sparkly highlight. I adore it, and this is much more subtle, so depending on the vibe, depending on your like makeup style, you might really love this. And it lasts such a long time because it's a baked mineralized product, so it's like domed. Takes a really long time to finish one of these up, so I am so proud of myself for finishing up another full-size highlighter. Obviously took me many years to get to this point, but I did have a lot of pan, and I used more of like a scratchier brush, like not a really soft fluffy brush, like more of like a duo fiber scratchy brush to get that pigment, because as it got down to like this base layer, like, oh, you can kind of see the sheen of this. It was really hard to pick up the product using anything but like a more stiff, scratchy brush. So this, oh, so excited about it, and I'm so excited to have like another full-size makeup product in my makeup empties for the year. Okay, then I used up the Peach and Lily Power Calm Hydrating Gel Cleanser. I squeezed everything out of here. I didn't cut it open because when I like did that last squeeze, it literally just like farted everything out. Sounds so gross. Oh my god, you guys don't even know like my stupid humor. But yeah, I think I got everything out of here. This is a nice like jelly cleanser. I really like Peach and Lily, but this is not one of my favorite products from them, so I'm glad I used it up while it's been warm because my skin has been slightly more oily, and this worked really well for like to break down the oils in my skin and to make my skin feel really clean. So that was good, but glad it's done. I finally used up the Tata Harper Resurfacing Mask, which has been sitting in my collection for well over a year. I don't even know how long, to be honest. It is this super tiny size, and I think this had 2 uses in it. It's not very much product in here. This used to be like a holy grail, swear by it, I would repurchase it type of product, and I don't know, I think it's good. I think it's really nice, especially if you like more natural products. It definitely does a good job at making your skin feel and look really smooth, but I just don't think it's necessary in my collection. I'm glad I used this up, especially since I'm not sure how long I've had it, and I'm trying to work through my deluxe samples more efficiently than I have in the past, so I'm really glad that I finished that off. And then finally, I used up the Fierce and Fancy Mrs. Claus Midnight Snack Body Scrub. So I have another one in this project, which is the Naughty or Nice Body Scrub. I think I've only used this maybe once. So this is like a candy cane scent, which is amazing, but it's just not the scent I really want to use currently. So I've been using it on and on, like I've only used this once, but I've been like thinking about using it, but then I'm like, I don't really want to mix that scent with my fruity scents and stuff. So yeah, I'll use it up, but it might take me just a little bit longer. And then I really haven't been religiously using the At the Beach body moisturizer. I would mostly use this on my legs, but it's been so hot and humid. The last thing I want is like a layer on my skin, so I need to just use it when I can. And Smells amazing, like coconuts and flowers. It's really, really nice, but it's just like the heaviness of it that I'm not really reaching for it lately. But sometimes I am, like, I feel kind of dry, so I apply that. But I've been using every time, like on my arms, the hemp sweet pineapple and honey melon lotion. This is much more lightweight and the scent is just heavenly. So yeah, this has been taking a back burner because I just don't like love it as much. Then the Pyeongchang Yule Essence Toner. So I am down to here. I haven't used very much of this, but I use it pretty consistently. Like, I would say I at least use it once a week, if not 2 or 3 times a week, if I'm being generous. But I would say on average I use this about once a week. I could use it a lot more regularly than that to get through it, but you don't need much product, and it's just one of those things that, like, it'll take a long time to use up. So there is pretty much no way I'm going to use this up this quarter. I don't want to overuse it and waste it. So I'll continue to use it, but it's not going to get used up in this project. Then the next 3 things are pretty exciting. The Fresh Sugar Peach Lip Balm. You guys are going to be shook. I am almost done with this. So I use this every single night before bed, and you can see I just have some around the edges and it's pretty thin. So that's really good that I'm almost done with this, but this is going really fast. Like, I don't think it's worth the money just because of how quickly I'm going through it. So I'm excited about it being done, but I also don't think it's worth the price because you don't get tons of product. And then this, I'm really close to finishing. It's the Hourglass Diffuse Light Ambient Powder. This is the mini. And you can see that I definitely have like a lot of pan showing, or like some pan. And then this, like the top part is really getting thin. So this will definitely get used up. I use this to set my under eye concealer, and it adds a little bit of brightness, a little bit of luminosity. It's really nice. I like this small size, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't use this all over my face, and the brush I've been using with it is the Chanel blush brush. It fits perfectly in there, and then it taps the powder perfectly under my eyes. So that's been really fun. I don't know if I would repurchase this because I got this a long time ago as a gift from Chloe, and honestly I just haven't really used it much over the years. But it is really nice, and it does the trick to set your under eye concealer, and yeah, so it's kind of a fun product. And then speaking of under eye concealer, man, I guess this was tilted because I used to be able to see exactly where the product was because it was settled down. But this is the Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer in Fair, and I would say I'm like down to here. Like, I still have a good amount, and I haven't really been reaching for it that much, to be honest. I don't love this, especially compared to my other concealers, and I don't know, it's just not my favorite. I'm definitely going to power through and finish it because I really want my makeup empties this year to be impressive, and just to keep working through stuff instead of like letting it linger on and hang on by a thread each year. So I'm going to continue to use it up. I don't think it'll be a problem to finish it, but it's I'm not that sad to see it go. Like, I was upset that they discontinued it or like completely changed the formula and the packaging, and like everything about this has changed, but they kept the name, and I was pretty upset about that. But now I don't really care because I've just found things I like a lot better, like the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer, the Cover FX Power Play Concealer. Like, everything that I use other than this is really good, and so this just needs to get used up and moved out of my collection. So that'll get used up, but I just need to continue reaching for it a little bit more often. So those are all my products in this project, and hopefully this is a pretty exciting update. I feel pretty proud, especially about the MAC Like, this is insane. I cannot believe it. I can't wait to see how many more of these products I finish up in the next month and a half. So at the end of September or beginning of October, I will have my finale video for this project, and then we will start again for the last project Use It Up for the year. I cannot believe we're almost at the last quarter of the year. It freaks me out so much. But I really appreciate you guys watching today. I hope this was enjoyable. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye!